Mozart is sticking to her tactic of staying on the edge of the group and out of Flower's way. Being the oldest subordinate female, she's the most likely to be evicted. And sometimes, trouble has a habit of finding her. Carlos, the Casanova king of the Kalahari, is back in town. He's spent plenty of time at the Whiskers before, and even mated with Mozart's two sisters, Tosca and Daisy. But it's imperative that she resists his charms. If Flower smells the scent of a rival male on her, then she could be in serious trouble. As Carlos makes his approach, there's someone standing between this Kalahari Romeo and his Juliet. And that someone is none other than Sondheim, an elder of Carlos. He's the smoothest meerkat in the territory, and his roving experience is more than a match for Carlos. Although Daisy keeps a safe distance, on this manor you should always expect the unexpected. And today, things seem particularly unusual. Daisy runs straight into the path of pregnant Mozart, who doesn't waste any time in exerting some of her own pressure on her sister. With Flower occupied, Mozart takes on responsibilities usually reserved for the boss. Daisy doesn't know what's hit her. Shocked and frightened by the vicious warning, she moves a safe distance away from her bullying sister. But this unusually aggressive behavior from Mozart hasn't gone unnoticed. Will Flower tolerate her pregnant daughter taking control of family affairs? While Flower is pregnant, hungry, and in no mood for compromise, Mozart won't stand a prayer of getting back into the gang. And although her mom has the luxury of being able to steal food from other members of the group, Mozart has to find meager rations for herself. But it's difficult to look for food and keep an eye out for predators without the protection provided by the rest of the gang. It's an extremely stressful and unproductive time for Mozart. To make matters worse, the long-awaited rains are approaching. If the weather breaks this evening, Mozart will have to spend a cold and wet night without the warmth of her family. The strain of living alone could cost her her life. Back at the main burrow, babysitters Sophie and Spud have had a pretty uneventful day. With Flower's latest litter safely tucked away below ground, there's not much to do other than catch up on some grooming. Suddenly, a mystery meerkat appears close to the burrow. Not knowing who the stranger is, the babysitters head below ground to protect Flower's pups. But this meerkat is one of their own. It's Mozart. Having shaken off the amorous advances of Carlos, she's found her way to the Whiskers' main burrow. Nervously, Mozart moves toward the entrance. But it's a big gamble. As she heads below ground, there's no way of knowing how the babysitters will react to her.
An expectant Mozart should be blissful, hopeful, excited. Unless her pregnant stepsister Kinkajou is so jealous, so conniving, so nasty that, well, just how low will one pregnant stepsister sink? to trash the other.
They've spent a lifetime battling the Kalahari and each other. Now, three sisters must band together to face an uncertain future. Will they stand united? Or will a gathering army drive them apart? The Kalahari erupts into an inferno, and the lives of Meerkat Manor hang in the balance. Who will survive the devastation? And what will be waiting for those who do? Only 2 episodes left.